Hey, what is up, guys? My name is Desmond, and welcome back to another video of UFO investigation. Secret government UFO programs revealed some paranormal event. This happened from 27 months. Las Vegas quietly became the central things about all these America's UFO investigation. In 2008, a classified Pentagon-funded effort called as Advanced Aerospace Weapon Application Program. You heard it right. This is by the government. AAWSAP was launched with the backing of Nevada's Senator Harry Reid, running largely through private contractors in southern Nevada, where the program investigated unidentified aerial phenomenon, advanced propulsion, and potential aerospace threat. With 22 million in funding, all through little was publicly known by that time, but now it's considered as the largest UFO investigation ever taken by the US government. So far we know. Let's check out all these things happening. There's so many people talking about.
He heavily went into Skinwalker Ranch, property of Robert Bigelow's. He offered a facility where we could see UFOs and the paranormal at once in one location.
How did this ranch in northeastern Utah, previously owned by Las Vegas aerospace tycoon Robert Bigelow, become a key part of the government's classified UFO investigation? It started at DIA, the Defense Intelligence Agency, where rocket scientist and intelligence analyst Dr. James Lakatsky and a colleague, Jay Stratton, became both puzzled and alarmed by reports about UFO intrusions at many of our nation's most sensitive national defense facilities.
What? So these guys are publicly showing up finally. From 2008, barely everything was revealed, and people were saying all these things were made up and the government does not know anything. Come on, government's hand is everywhere. They know what they are doing with. You really think some kind of UFOs just flying around openly cannot be recognized by anything? Cannot be chased by anything? Yo, they are allowed by them.
Residents of the Uinta Basin in northeastern Utah had been reporting frequent UFO incidents for decades, probably longer. And the Bigelow Ranch was deemed an epicenter of weird activity, not just UFOs, but also unknown creatures, things that presumably exist only in myths or movies. Bigelow's organization, NIDS, moved on to the ranch, and its team of scientists and investigators began collecting testimony from residents, then started seeing the creatures and phenomena for themselves.
This is something like an animal remain, hopefully. The crazy part, they have so many technology. You can clearly see they have some kind of sensors and sound wave analyzing device. You can clearly stinging my ears right now.
Stratton and the bosses at DIA were intrigued, not repelled, by the wild stories. They wanted to know if UFOs and the seemingly related paranormal incidents might be considered a threat.
Because I could see
that thing was hunted down and eaten over there, or maybe it just got vaporized. Nobody knows what's the reason. Maybe the UFOs have come and tried to investigate that poor calf, and only remaining was that the skin and the bones.
From my organization, the threat potential, and we weren't covering many of the things you were observing. Strange creatures. I mean, think of inducing these, what might be called illusions by some people, into an enemy force. We wanted to learn what can be weaponized here.
Lakatsky and Stratton put together a program which
they call it myth and fairy tale right now, and some of you guys do say the same thing. And the one which they are showing you right now, Advanced Aerospace Weapon System Application Program, you can clearly see it. This might be one of the UFO just ran away from their base, or maybe something like that. There's so many footage. They have like insane cameras, more than we have. They have like so much technology, just keeping a keen eye on what's happening with this earth. And you can see webcams everywhere in every field, and there's some random dude with some old iPhone just records something insane, and not the government. Why is that? Government has it and they don't want to show everything. People panic.
DIA approved. The acronym was AWSAP. Senator Harry Reid helped secure the funding, and Bigelow Aerospace was the contractor. 50 full-time investigators were hired, obtained top-secret security clearances, and went to work. The main focus was UFOs and UFO technology, but one smaller focus was measurable health effects on people who encountered a UFO and were physically harmed or developed rare diseases, including psychological effects.
They're trying to push us like so badly, or maybe is this real? Like, you get infected, they carry disease. This is like trying to be racist or something. Like, come on.
OSAP to cast a wide net and to report seemingly outlandish stories about creatures, poltergeist-type activity, and other weirdness. Dr. Lekatsky says that OSAP created a massive database of UFO.
So they meant to say that these hybrids which you are seeing is related to UFOs doing all these things with humans and animals, and they are like doing that experiment and they just throws them off and becomes a paranormal event, like weird creatures going around eating all the farm animals. Yo, I'm being confused over here. Like, am I too much? This sounds like a fallen angel having to do something related to, mixing animals and humans together.
Accounts, but the witnesses were typically reluctant to admit that they had also had paranormal experiences after encountering UFOs.
We realized that people who openly say and are confident enough to say, I observed a UFO up close, maybe on the ground, that they always seem to have a paranormal connection in some way if you gently push them.
Perhaps the strangest experience reported by nearly everyone in OSAP who visited the Bigelow Ranch is what is now known as the hitchhiker effect. At least 5 highly experienced intelligence officers who went to the ranch to check things out came into contact with paranormal phenomena and then took it home with them. They and their families would see
They took it home.
balls of light inside their homes, shadowy figures, even creatures that were physical, not merely a mental image. After one investigator returned from the ranch to his East Coast home, his entire family was bedeviled by orbs and what they described as a wolf that walked on 2 legs.
The one
Yo, that's giving chill down the spine. Is this really happening? The results. Yo, I'm feels like we are watching some kind of crazy movie. First, UFOs. Second, they bring up some crazy experiments. Third, they wall orbs go around your place. Fifth, they find something walking with 2 legs, some kind of creature. Man,
here in the Washington area, and that's why you have to say paranormal. I mean, what did it get in a train or plane and come to Washington? It left deep scratch marks on the tree it was resting against. There was physical evidence.
After the existence of OSAP was first reported by us in 2018, and the full scale of the strange phenomena it had examined was made public by Dr. Lekatsky in his books, including the newest one, New Insights, skeptics claimed the DIA had killed OSAP at the end of 2010 because the
yo, he's silenced out.
reports it received were simply too weird.
Did they ever have the opinion that, oh gosh, this is getting kind of weird?
No, they never did. They basically wanted kept quiet. That's all. They didn't want to see it in the Washington Post.
This is some crazy thing we are speculating.
Hey, about your scientist guy who works at Area 51, might he talk to us? Having no idea what had been going on in Lazar's life in the interim since I heard about him, and they arranged it, and suddenly this story comes spilling out. I didn't know exactly what he was going to say. Paula Francis had no idea. The news director didn't.
UFO encounters, all these data collections and analysis of aerial crazy things happening in 2025. This was happened way before it was silenced out. They revealed it today. Why today? Some kind of teaser happening with the world ending over there. And let's not forget the government, AAWSAP and AATIP clarifying the names and they are widely spreading all these things. The US is in panic and people are like worried why this is in open talk. Everything is framed by the future aerospace technologies. Let's see how the things go on. They're bringing some crazy things, not just aliens. They're bringing some kind of weird things like demonic stuff. Okay, I knew for a very long time aliens, demons, they are all the same thing. Like fallen angel bringing up all these stuff, it has to be right, something like that, because they might be having way more technology than we could ever even thought about. That's why all these UFOs are just flying off. Nobody knows what's happening, from where they're happening, why nobody is tailing that out. Radar, yo, come on, billions of dollars, 22 million and nothing. Let's see how the things go. Make sure to like this video, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon. That's the most important thing of all time. Do click, and thank you for the lovely support on my previous video. You guys are the best people I have, right? And let's witness what all is going to be happening with this 2025 ending, because something is weirdly gonna be happening before even 2026 shows up. Okay, finally we might be having a big trailer going on. These are all just minor teasers, right? Jesus is the only way we could survive, okay? The true salvation is with Jesus Christ. So all these things, keep it aside, okay? Just enjoy, just like casually, because do not fear all these things. Until then, see you all in the next video. This is Desmond, and goodbye. Everybody might be wondering where my camera takes a very long time to adjust. You can see from my previous video, the camera looks amazing, right? Looks darkish, gloomy, whatnot. Okay, goodbye.